Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update we're going to dive into the US dollar. Now when we're trading dollar, of course we can trade the DX future symbol, but this is also going to be something that we can execute through the UUP ETF with options as well as the FXE ETF with options. And this is what gets interesting with this dollar conversation, the ramifications of what the US dollar will do this week with the kind of schedule that we have regarding Powell today and tomorrow, and just the sheer number of Fed events we have by way of different members speaking. It's going to put the dollar in play, but what is that play? So let's talk about that here. Let's first zoom in a bit on this US dollar and talk about two important facts. One, the dollar is no longer trending, and two, it's most definitely in a range. So I'll identify the range two ways. One, we've got the lower row of the JT multi. Two, we've got the high-low range as well as some Darvis levels that we can keep an eye on. All right, so I know the range and I know that this market is range bound, but I also know the trend that preceded the range was up. So because it was up, I have a little bit more of a bullish bias, which means this area in here looks very good for a potential buy. And if we have dollar driving lower as we have a pretty active week in terms of FOMC speakers, that's what I'm looking at. This is no longer a trend, so the wave is not really in play in the way that it would have been back when we were double green. But this is definitely a market that we can buy on an oversold support level test. So that's what we're looking at here. And that means that this can be a buy in DX, this can be a buy in the UUP, and this would be a potential short. Now you might say, wait a minute, Rag, you had me till that. Buy and short? Well, the idea is if the dollar moves lower, the euro moves higher. And as we approach, as you can see right here, this 55 propulsion, and also you can note the previous highs that we've seen. Thank you, Darvis. Once again, thank you, Darvis. And then even this high right here, the closer we get into that area, that's where the long FXE puts becomes basically a similar position as the long UUP calls, because UUP and FXE are a very high correlated market. In other words, they're negative or inversely correlated. So some cool things setting up here with a potential dollar buy on a week that we have quite a bit of FOMC speak. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.